In this video, we shall see Unit 13, Structural Organization of Animals. It's about mammal rabbit. We shall begin the topic by studying the taxonomic position. It belongs to the phylum Chordata, subphylum Vertebrata, class Mammalia, order Lagomorph, genus Arctolagus, species Tuniculus. Rabbits are generally gentle, timid animals. They show leaping movement and live in burrows. They are herbivorous animals. What are herbivorous animals? They feed on grass, vegetables like turnips, carrots, lettuce. They are gregarious animals. What do you mean by gregarious? They move in groups. And the very important is one of the type of rabbit, pygmy rabbit, was listed as a threatened species in 1990, and in 2003 it was listed as an endangered species. So look at the status of pygmy rabbit in our world. Rabbit has an elongated cylindrical body. Both males and females are of same size, and looking at the color, it varies from white to black and white, and the body is fully covered with fur so that it keeps its body warm. The body of the rabbit is divisible into head, neck, trunk and tail. So 4 regions. The body of the rabbit is divided into 4 regions: head, neck, trunk and tail. Now we shall learn about the rabbit's head. Rabbit's head is ovoid, flattened and bears a truncate snout. The head region has a mouth, external nares, eyes, ears and vibrissae. Look at the picture. The mouth looks like a transverse slit, a transverse cut, which is bounded by an upper lip and lower lip. And just above the mouth is the 2 nostrils or external nares. And from the nostril extend the vibrissae or the whiskers. So a hairy outgrowth from the snout or the whiskers. Then above the head you see a large movable external ear. It's otherwise the pinna. So an external ear situated at the top of the head. A rabbit's ear has a peculiar character. A rabbit has a higher audibility sense, so that is provided by the rabbit's ear. Very minute noise is heard by rabbit. The next region is the neck region. Neck region is the place which connects the head and the trunk, and this is the place which helps the rabbit to turn the head. So neck helps the rabbit to turn the head. The next is the trunk region. The trunk region is divided into thorax and abdomen. The anterior trunk region is called thorax, posterior trunk region is called abdomen. The trunk bears 2 pairs of pentadactyl limbs. So that means 2 pairs means each pair has 5 digits. Each pair has 5 digits. So that's the term is pentadactyl limbs. Penta means 5. So 5 digits are there in each pair. All the digits bear claws. So in human being we don't have claws, instead we have only nails. But in other mammals the nails are clawed. Right? Now look at the picture. Compare the forelimbs and the hind limbs. Forelimbs are shorter than the hind limbs. Forelimbs are shorter than the hind limbs. And the trunk portion only identify a male and the female rabbit. How does it vary? In female there are 4 to 5 nibbles, so that it feeds the young ones with milk. Also a vulva is present. So in female is identified by the nibbles and vulva. So it is present on the ventral side between the thorax and abdomen. Similarly, in male, the male sex organ, that is a testis, enclosed by a scrotal sac, and the penis are found in the ventral side of anus. So that's all about trunk. The next is the tail region. The tail region is very short and it is used to give signals to other rabbits in the event of danger. So look at a very small region helping the animal in the event of danger. Yes, the tail region only you find the anus. It is present at the posterior end of the abdomen at the base of the tail. So with this we are completing the 4 regions. The first one head, second one neck, third one trunk, and fourth one tail. Next, we'll learn about the integument or the skin. It is the outermost covering of the body. This outermost covering has some derived structures like hairs, claws, nails, and few glands. What are the few glands? Sweat glands, which is responsible for the sweat secretion. Second one, sebaceous gland, which is responsible for the oil secretion. Third one, mammary glands, which is responsible for the milk secretion. So, if an animal has all these derived structures, what are they? Hairs, claws, nails, sweat glands, sebaceous gland, mammary gland. Such animals are considered as mammals. So, you must be very clear. Hairs, claws, nails, and glands or the derived structures of skin is a unique characters of a mammal. Since these characters are found in rabbit, rabbit is a mammal. So they can ask you a question. Why is rabbit considered as a mammal? The very first point, by the mammary gland. So now second point may be the presence of hairs, presence of claws, presence of nails, presence of sweat glands, presence of sebaceous glands may help you to identify it as a mammal. Understand? Okay. So another one use of sweat glands and sebaceous gland they regulate the body temperature. They regulate the body temperature. Is it clear, girls? Right. Okay. The next is the body cavity. Body cavity is called coelom. Since rabbit has a coelom, it is a coelomate animal. Already we learned there are 2 regions, thorax region and abdomen region. So cavity of the thorax region is called thoracic cavity and cavity of abdomen is called abdominal cavity. And there is a small partition between these 2 cavities and that partition is called diaphragm. Diaphragm part can be experienced during our breathing movements. So breathing movements are brought up by the movement of diaphragm. So when you breathe, inhale and exhale, the diaphragm goes up and down. That can be felt by you when you touch the separation of abdomen and thorax region, even in human beings. And few organs lie inside the thoracic cavity. For example, lungs and heart. And all the system, particularly digestive system and urinogenital system, lie inside the abdominal cavity. right? Okay. Thank you, girls. See you next class. Have a nice day.